All right, jumping right in, huh? Today, we're taking a deep dive into something you hear a lot, especially in the business world.
Reorganization.
Yeah, reorganization. You
Yeah.
hear it all the time, right? In meetings, articles, like it's just this thing that's just like always happening.
It's a buzzword.
Totally a buzzword. But what does it actually mean? Like when you really get down to it, luckily, you sent in this source.
Yeah, this source breaks down different types of reorganization.
Different types. Okay, so that's what we're going to try to figure out today, right?
Yeah.
Like what are these different types? How do they work? And how does this apply to like real life? Because this source, it's mostly focused on businesses, but reorganization, it happens everywhere, right?
Absolutely. You see it in your own life. You see it in relationships,
I mean, think about it.
governments, communities.
Like, have you ever had to, I don't know, reorganize your closet?
Oh, absolutely. Spring cleaning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's start with the first type from the source, organizational restructuring.
Okay, organizational restructure.
So imagine you've got this house.
Okay.
This house is your company, and you decide to remodel,
Right.
right? But instead of walls and rooms, you're changing departments, teams, roles.
I see.
I might add a whole new department.
Like adding an extension.
Yeah. Or maybe you knock down a wall between two departments and merge them.
Create a more open plan.
Exactly. Or you just rearrange the furniture a bit.
Yeah.
Redefine who does what. So that's kind of like the big picture of organizational restructuring.
And one of the main things they try to do is to improve communication.
Oh, yeah. Communication is always key.
Make sure that information is flowing smoothly, that there aren't any bottlenecks.
It's like the plumbing in your house.
Yeah.
If the pipes are all clogged up.
You get a leak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've got to make sure things are flowing smoothly. Now, have you ever experienced this like at work?
Oh, yeah.
A restructuring.
Yeah.
I remember one time they decided to merge our team with another team.
How'd that go?
It was interesting. Let's just say it was a learning experience.
I bet. Some of these restructures, they work out great.
Yeah.
Others, not so much.
Totally. But I think that's true of any kind of change, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's move on to the next type. Financial restructuring.
Financial restructuring. Okay.
So this one is all about getting a company's finances in order.
Like balancing the books.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they have too much debt. Maybe they're not making enough profit.
Yeah.
So they need to restructure things to like get back on track.
It's kind of like spring cleaning for your bank account.
Yeah, but on a much larger scale, right?
Oh, yeah. Much bigger numbers involved.
Like way bigger numbers.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things they might do?
Well, they might try and renegotiate their debts.
Oh, okay.
Get lower interest rates.
So it's kind of like when you refinance your mortgage?
Exactly. Or they might sell off some assets to bring in cash.
So that's like selling some of the furniture to pay off your credit card.
Right. In a way, yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this connects to real life. But it's still like high-stakes stuff.
It is. It's a serious business.
All right, next up we have operational restructuring.
Operational.
Okay, so for this one, imagine you have this really messy junk drawer.
Oh, I know that drawer.
We all have that drawer.
And full of stuff you don't need.
Exactly. Old receipts, random screws, like who knows what's in there. Operational restructuring is like cleaning out that drawer.
Okay.
You get rid of all the redundancies.
Duplicates.
Yeah, like why do you have 5 screwdrivers that all do the same thing?
Exactly.
You streamline processes, find better ways to do things. Maybe you invest in some new organizers.
Get some drawer dividers.
Yeah. So for a company, that might mean new technology, new systems, anything to make things more efficient.
So it's all about making the core operations of the business run more smoothly.
Exactly. Like imagine a manufacturing company. They might reorganize their assembly line to reduce waste.
Make it faster, more efficient.
Yep. And ultimately, that can save them a lot of money.
And time.
Time too. All right, ready for the big one.
Bring it on.
Strategic restructuring.
Strategic, okay.
So this is where companies decide to completely change their direction.
Like a big pivot.
Yeah, like imagine you're on a road trip.
Okay.
You're driving along, you've got your destination in mind, but then you suddenly realize like, wait, I actually want to go somewhere else.
You got to change course.
Exactly. That's strategic restructuring. It's usually driven by big changes in the market.
Or maybe the company's goals have changed.
Yeah. So they might decide to enter a whole new market.
Like expanding internationally.
Yeah. Or maybe they get rid of products or services that aren't doing well.
Ditch what's not working.
Exactly. It could be a really risky move.
High risk, high reward.
But sometimes it's necessary to survive, right?
Absolutely. The business world is constantly changing.
Okay, we've got one more type to cover. Leadership and management restructuring.
Leadership and management, okay.
So this one's a bit simpler. Sometimes you just need a new captain steering the ship.
A change at the top.
Yeah. They might bring in a new CEO.
Or a new management team.
New leadership style.
Shake things up.
Exactly. And this can have a huge impact on the company.
It affects the culture, employee morale.
It's like a ripple effect.
Totally.
So it's really important to handle this type of restructuring carefully.
You don't want to rock the boat too hard.
Unless you absolutely have to.
Right. Sometimes a little shakeup is good, but you have to be strategic about it.
Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
We've gone through all these different types of reorganization. Organizational, financial, operational, strategic, leadership, and management.
Quite a mouthful.
It is. But hopefully it's a little clearer now, right? Like what it actually means and how it works.
I think so, yeah.
But here's the thing. This isn't just about businesses, right?
No, not at all.
Like these principles can apply to anything.
Your personal life,
Your relationships, your community.
even global issues.
Exactly. So as we wrap up today, I want to leave you with this question. What needs reorganizing in your world?
What could use a fresh perspective?
What could benefit from a new approach? Think about it. Until next time.
Keep those gears turning.
See ya.
Bye.